India's space agency is making final preparations for the launch of Chandrayaan-3. The country's third lunar mission will take off today at 2:35 p.m. Indian Standard Time, with billions watching from across the world. Chandrayaan-3 is set to achieve what its predecessor could not. The spacecraft aims to land softly on the lunar surface and explore it with a rover. Ahead of India's ambitious space program, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to Twitter. He tweeted that 14th July 2023 will always be etched in golden letters as far as India's space sector is concerned. Chandrayaan-3, our third lunar mission, will embark on its journey. This remarkable mission will carry the hopes and dreams of our nation. Prime Minister Modi tweeted this while he is on his France tour. European Space Agency will also lend tracking support to India's Chandrayaan-3. The ESA has said that they will track the Indian spacecraft from its various centers and will share the data with their Indian counterpart. India's Chandrayaan-3 is going to herald the country's quantum leap in the global arena. The spacecraft will take over a month to set base on the moon's south pole. This will be India's second attempt at lunar landing. Now let's take you back to Chandrayaan-2, which had failed at its last leg in 2019. It was just inches away. It was just that close. But if successful, this mission will make India the fourth country after the US, Russia and China to achieve this feat. Chandrayaan-3, India's third lunar exploration mission, which is embarking on a journey which has never been attempted before. It will attempt to land on the lunar south pole, or rather near the lunar south pole. It's an unprecedented feat which has never been attempted in the past. And India is setting its eyes on achieving this feat. And it will automatically place India in an elite group of nations to have ever achieved this feat going forward. All right, for more on this, we are now being joined by our senior correspondent, Siddharth MP from Sriharikota, the launch site of Chandrayaan-3. Siddharth, we're just an hour and a half from the launch now, give or take a few minutes. This mission will position India in an elite group of nations to have ever achieved this feat. And India is attempting a soft landing near the lunar south pole. This has never been done before. You're there near the launch site in Sriharikota. Tell us what the preparations are looking like and how charged the place is really. What is the feel of the place?
So now as we speak, hundreds and thousands of people are trickling into the launch viewers gallery. They are, there's a public gallery here within the ISRO campus. So there people are allowed and they're in anticipation of the launch. It's bright and sunny here. It's a, typical Sriharikota hot and humid afternoon. But despite that, people are here braving the heat to watch the launch from up close. And up close here means at least 6-7 kilometers away at a very, very safe distance. So they'll be able to get a glimpse of the launch as it happens. And in terms of the preparations, things are going very smooth. At this point in time, the fuel filling is happening. The second stage, that is the L110 stage of the rocket, is being fueled with its fuels. This is a combination of UDMH and dinitrogen tetroxide. These are very dangerous and carcinogenic, cancer-causing fuels. So in a very careful process, these two fuels are being filled. To tell you a little bit about the science behind it, it's also a very special fuel combination, because when both of these fuels are in separate tanks, they're okay. But when they come in contact with each other, they catch fire. It's known as a hypergolic fuel combination. And on top of that, there's also the third stage of the rocket, which is the cryogenic stage. So that uses super chilled fuels, which is liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. They are stored at super cool temperature, which is close to minus 183 degrees centigrade and so on. At that temperature, these gases are liquefied and then fed into the rocket. So this is the most efficient, means of propelling a rocket, using liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. Liquid hydrogen, of course, is an explosive fuel. So this is also being used to propel the upper stage of the rocket, which will finally take the satellite into its orbit or intended orbit.